Why is it just so hard for women to just say, I need you, man? Nothing in this world would exist without a man.
No, we only here because of a woman.
You're here because of a man. You're an incubator. You're not the life.
But I choose.
You choose what?
I choose to bring life here. Without
yeah, you're right, because y'all are murderers too. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what the world looked like if women ran the world for 45 days straight.
I would like to see that. A lot of times, like, they already made up their ideas about women, so we don't get to do a lot of things that men can do because they think that we're weaker, or they don't. Like, there's a difference between a biological weakness, like
I was in Iraq with women. They don't want to do the job. We used to call them
Air Force?
Bobs. Bob stood for back office, because that's what they wanted to be. They wanted to be in the office. They didn't want to work. I have worked side by side with women, and I've said this before.
Yeah, I got you.
If it were up to me, y'all wouldn't even be allowed to be in the military, nor be police officers if it was up to me. Because to be quite honest, you're kind of more used to space than anything.
What's up, YouTube? JayBReacts back in with another video. Now today, I normally don't double back on a panel, but this conversation got more and more interesting, and we're dealing with the same woman, the musician, My Alchemy, on the T-Max network. Now in this particular segment, the men on this panel, they about to really drop nothing but truth, facts, and logic. Because there's no way we can ignore the biological design of a man and a woman, the differences. But on this panel, the women feel like we can. And these men had to set the record straight. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. Without further ado, let's dive into the content.
Go ahead on My Alchemy.
Once again.
Can we bring the question back up again?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I'm glad you asked, because I almost lost it my damn self. There you go.
Okay, is having a man or woman more of a need or a want? I think it's both. It depends on what you need, depends on what you want. That's how I feel. It depends on how you see yourself and how you see the other person.
That's crazy.
How I feel. And like, what's the end goal out of everything? And I feel like if you don't really know what you want with that, then it's gonna be kind of like up in the air. So.
Why is it T-Max? Please, I'm sorry.
Hold on. We're gonna jump on everything that she said, bro. Hold on for a second. Go ahead, Lance.
You ready to stop?
You'll come back around to you after.
Yeah, got you. Hey, listen to everybody's stuff. It's a need, right? I use me for example. Going on 7 years of marriage, right? Before me and my wife got together, I'm doing what I want to do, running amok out here in these streets, doing what I want to do, right? Got married, brought another house, didn't want her in that house, all the stuff and everything. My wife went on the trip for like a week. I was lost like a motherfucker. Didn't know what to do. I'm talking about I'm going out. I'm telling all my guys, we're going out. We out here. We gonna run the streets. I was lost like a mug. I was lost, T-Max. I didn't know what the hell to do. Didn't know what to do, right? So I don't want to.
We got Lance out here catering to the women once again.
Experience that again, man. I don't want to go back to being single on my own no more. Nah. It's
don't tell me you the kind of dude running around 30 minutes before she arrived at the house trying to clean up everything you can.
There you go, dog. There you go.
He said that to be sarcastic. That was supposed to be a joke, Lance. Seriously, I'm married, and I'll be honest. If I had to be back out on my own, I know I could still make it. Don't get me wrong, do I appreciate my wife? For sure. But the things he's saying is crazy.
JayBReacts,
Could I add something to what Lance just said?
Yeah, it's on you.
I was in a 5-year relationship, and I felt that I know that feeling that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, the feeling, okay, but here's the downside of that. If y'all ever split up, you going back to being that loss. Now you're gonna be extremely lost, because now you know a lot of time done went by and you never really found yourself. So basically, your awareness of yourself is yielded in the hands of her being there with you. So
right.
The moment you leave, you gonna go back. And I went to a lost state when I lost. It felt like a death.
Right.
It felt like somebody, like your mama died when your woman leave you, right? Yeah. When y'all finally ain't together. And after that, I was lost for many years. And so now you could get found. That just come from people that used to being to themselves. And every time we get out of a relationship, we always got to rush to get back in it because we're afraid to find and be to ourselves. Mostly men typically gonna be by themselves. women never be by themselves.
Exactly.
So I think that it's okay. Now I've been single for years, and it's difficult for me to be with a woman and put my whole dependency on this woman that can leave and fall short at any given day.
Yeah.
Jay Prince is spitting facts. That's why I think a lot of us guys don't become adequate, because we do always rely on a woman's touch. We want to fall up on the woman, and we can't really continue to go forward because we get very comfortable. But I do believe if a relationship happens to blow up, that woman gonna be able to go out there and get way more experience than the guy. But as a guy, even if you are married, you still need to be getting XP to where you can be adequate, to where if something was ever to fall apart, you can still go out there and you can still make things happen, because you best believe that she can do it regardless whether she get the XP or not.
But Jay, the counter to that too is not just because of marriage, but in any relationship, right? There's a vulnerability piece you have to do, right? You just have to, right? If you go in a relationship, not saying you meet a chick today, I love you tomorrow, but hey, if she got all the qualities and traits you look for in a lady, there's a vulnerability piece you have to have. You just have to, right? And especially for anybody on the panel that's married, that's part of any relationship.
Wake up next month and say, Lance, I'm growing apart. She probably seen something on YouTube, social media. Right. What you gonna do then?
Hey man, I got a 72-hour rule, man. After 72 hours of crying, listening to R&B music, I'm in these streets after that.
No, you're not.
But that's anything though, man.
Boy.
That's anything. Maybe a week.
You about to go back crying to her. I need you, baby. I'm sorry. I'll do whatever I need. Lance, I can tell you a crier. I can tell you definitely gonna crawl back, and you gonna beg. It don't matter if she did you dirty. You still want her back.
Maybe a week, but after that, it's
over. Be in the street 72 hours later when you can't even make it a week without your wife.
Come on, Trey. I knew somebody was gonna catch this. Go ahead.
Boy, you cooked.
She didn't leave under those circumstances.
Boy, you cooked.
Wait, listen, hold on, Shawnee P.
I need Alchemy to come back because I got a question for her.
Yeah. I have this question too. Real quick. Why is it just so hard for women to just say, I need you, man? Why is it so hard to say, I need you, man? Right? And then if we really just get real deep for a second, pause. If we get real deep for a second and just think about it, nothing in this world would exist without a man. The sperm enters the woman, meets the egg, then life begins. The man carries the life with him every day. Everybody on this panel is here because of a man. Yeah. Your mama laid on her back and received that man.
Don't be full of women and their children. Actually,
excuse me, I couldn't hear you.
No,
hold on, Trey. I got you. I'm coming again.
Say it again.
With women and her children, mothers and their children. So now we only here because of a woman.
You're here because of a man. You're an incubator. No, you're not the life.
But I choose.
You choose what?
I choose to bring life here. Without
yeah, you're right, because y'all are murderers too. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about without men, you can't not exist without a man. When you walk out your house, in the morning, a man built the house. When you walk on the floors, the foundation was laid by a man. When you get in your car, your horn that you blow at when you having road rage, that horn that you blow was put in there by a man.
Build something. What else are you doing?
So hold on, tell me this. Tell me 5 things that a woman has built that we use today that we just love and adore right now. Give it to me. 5.
Don't we have Wi-Fi because of a black woman?
Always go to Wi-Fi, and that's not even.
No. Who built the infrastructure for her to have the ability to create the Wi-Fi?
Yep.
No, see, I can't.
Everything is birthed from a man.
Reality.
Everything. So BMU, basically what you're saying is they are the great enhancers of what we already produce.
Exactly. We give you something for you to multiply it. Without the sperm, there's no life.
But we give you
without the roads, there's no car.
Do that for women. What else are you doing besides going to war?
That's a good point. You got BMU.
So what is it? So ask the question again, because I got a quick answer for you. Go ahead.
What else are you doing?
What else are we doing? Let's see. The men that you used to, or the men that are like me and T-Max? I want to make a different.
You're saying what else are you doing? You're not growing the babies. You're not.
BMU. She said earlier that she needed water. Where do you think this water comes from that flows through your pipe?
You said we're not growing the baby.
Hold on. I want to just jump in there real quick. She made a good point about what are we doing it for? Of course we're doing it for the woman. But the difference is We don't deny the reasons why we do it, but y'all deny the reasons why y'all do the things that y'all do. See, we're not trying to separate ourselves from y'all. Y'all normally trying to separate yourselves from us.
So what else are you doing? Because I mean, you're saying, because what else would you do if you're not building? If you're not using your testosterone to?
If we're not building, we were designed to do what we're doing now.
So
we were designed to do this. Take a man. You know what? You know what I would love to do for you? I would love to, like I said this last week, but I'm going to use different words. I would love to have the power of God for 24 hours. And I want all the men to go to sleep for 45 days. Don't do no jobs, no construction, no nuclear plants,
well, they
nothing.
Cook.
And I want the world to be ran by women for 45 days straight.
They
this
cook.
Bitch would blow up. It would turn upside down.
I mean,
there
no
would
one's
be
getting out of
nothing.
your
Hey, don't try to hold on. My alchemy. Don't try to take that natural. You know this is live and being recorded, right? So your first initial facial expression when he said let the men go to sleep for 45 days, you don't want that. But then you started to turn around to change your face like, bullshit, we got it. Do you want all men to just not come to work, don't do shit for 45 days?
Yeah. And let us see what the women can do.
I mean, what was the question again? Can you ask that again?
Why you gotta ask these questions twice? This is the second time you done did this. You had a whole conversation. You made facial expressions about what they were just talking about.
45 days. If all the men stopped, if all the men decided to say, you know what? We're all going to not do anything for 45 days. We're not going to work. We're not going to build nothing. We're not going to do anything for 45 days. What would the world look like if women ran the world for 45 days straight?
I would like to see that.
What?
I would like to see that data. I would like to see how it goes.
Don't put me in that apocalypse.
For you.
I would sincerely love to see how it goes, and because I want to know too. I want to know what the women can.
This is the point I was trying to make earlier. We already have the proof.
We already seen it. Yeah.
We already have
You just ain't seen it.
They did an entire show about this. It's called Bear Grylls.
Yeah, Survival.
They took 12 men and 12 women. They separated them, put them on separate islands. Do you understand that the women were walking around in circles? It was so bad that the producers had to come in, who were men, by the way, had to come in and said, if you guys don't get this together, we're going to have to take you off this island so you don't die. By the way, the men had already had shelter. They had water. They had already divvied up the plan.
Can somebody drop that in the chat?
Okay, so
shout out to Kevin Samuels for always using that reference.
Okay, so I feel with that. Oh, I feel like I'm too close to the mic. I feel like I'm talking.
No, you too close to the screen as well.
About to sound like Eric Mays.
No, you sound good.
Okay, I feel like with that, it's a societal issue because a lot of times, like they already made their ideas about women, so we don't get to do a lot of things that men can do because they think that we're weaker or they don't. Like there's a difference between a biological weakness. Like biologically, there's limits, and I'm not saying that women can do every single thing that a man can do. Like, let's be reasonable and let's look at the biological aspect of it. But I feel that because people have a lot of men have already made their minds up. I'm like, well, I want to see without the show and the parameters of a show. Like, because there's also some things that are within that. I'm like, what can we do outside of that? Because I feel like that's just one aspect of it that's very specific that like hinges upon a lot of things that women can't really they don't really have a chance to really explore like deeply, truly, honestly, with no just all right, hands off.
I have a question.
Because I feel like we need more teaching, like, because if you don't know something, you don't know it. So how can you do it? Because there's
biology, you just don't want to though.
There's just so much that I feel that we haven't been taught as women as well. I don't feel like it's equal. So it's already kind of set up for it to crash and burn and be like, well, the women don't know what the hell they doing. Because I'm just like, well, I mean, have y'all ever really gave us a chance for real, like, and then like with teachers and not be open to be like, so you're just, you're little cute little. I'm like, we could collaborate because, that's how I feel about it.
There's not enough teaching in the world.
Let me say something. God capped you. Let me tell you how. He's a reminder that you're the weaker vessel and you can't do what we do. Let me give you an example. If you and I went to Alaska and we were to set up, you was on one side and I was on the side, and they told us go hunt for our food, right? And they said the food of choice for us to win the money would be a grizzly bear. I would go and try to fuck the grizzly bear up. You would, say for instance, let me tell you how God capped you. Say for instance, your menstrual starts to happen. Do you know a grizzly bear can smell a minstrel of a woman from 5 miles away, and he'll hunt that scent down, find you, eat you, and maul you to death because he smells that? You are not meant to do what we do because you weren't made to do it. And even in history, you look at the women stayed, built the fires, raised the children. Why didn't they go out and hunt with the men? You want to know why? Because they knew women bleed. They knew women give off a pheromone that most predators want to eat.
That alone, that example, I didn't even know about. I mean, of course, yeah, it's blood, so they're gonna be predators, gonna be able to pick up that scent. But damn, I didn't even think about that. That's a liability to have you out here on the battlefield, knowing that a bear going. Let's say you pregnant. I mean, with a pregnancy, you wouldn't have the blood, but either way, it's not a good look, man. You need a man.
And so you're not like us.
Okay.
You do what we do. And I'm gonna say this. If me, T-Max, Trey was on one island together, and they put you and Shawnee, I don't even want to put Chantel and Chrissy in this because they on our side. But y'all would not survive.
So
bear cute and get pregnant by the bear.
So so I said biological.
Yo, Jay Prince said they're gonna get pregnant by the bear. That's crazy as hell. That might be the best strategy for them.
Logically, so you basically just said what I said, but in a different way. So I was like, biologically, I wasn't disagreeing with you. I literally was just like, okay.
No, I'm not saying nothing against you. I'm talking about like, because Shawnee was on one a few minutes ago. I'm really talking about her. Shawnee was on one. She basically have this mindset that women don't need. I mean, what do we need? Need what? Everything's confusing when it comes to the man who with the Egyptian pyramids, what you go see. That you go see anything that's built and the wonders of the world was created by men. Right? Men protect you.
The
every day.
house she's in right now was built by men.
And guess what? Guess what, Trey? And guess what, Trey? If a man grabbed her right now and I walk by, who would she look to come help her?
You.
Men.
Not
okay,
she'll say, DM you. Come help me. This nigga trying to kill
like me.
Okay, so I feel like because of that, like that's what I'm talking about. I feel like how do we know how much we can do if you already saying like a man would come by and protect another man? Like I don't disagree with that because I'm like, cool, like, you know, fight fire with fire or whatever. But I'm just like, how do we really honestly know if like there's so many things that are unanswered? Because
can I answer that question?
It's kind of like
Trey, hold on, Trey, before you go.
Can I answer that question?
Alchemy, if T-Max passed out in a fire and you was a firefighter, could you put him on your shoulder and bring him out?
Hold on, Trey. One mic. Go ahead.
Can I answer that question? As a man who served in the military with women.
I got you. I'm coming to you next. Go ahead, BMU.
I'm asking Alchemy and Shawnee, if you guys can do everything, I would love to see you become firefighters and a house is burning and a 275-pound, 250 man have to be carried out on your shoulder. And I want to see a woman pick up a 275-pound man and go down a flight of stairs with him to save his life.
I'll be honest, a lot of the guys can't even do that. So that's why men understand that we need other men, because there's levels when it comes to men as well. You got a lot of guys who are big and tall like that who can carry those size men. But when it comes to just the majority of women, it's not happening.
I didn't say that.
I want to see it.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get him out.
I want to see it.
Hold on, y'all. Please. Check this out. I'm gonna have to start muting motherfuckers around the panel. I have no problem sticking the doggone panel up with a 12 gauge and with this mute button, right? Trey, go ahead on. Open up your mic. I know where you was going. Go ahead.
Because I can actually answer that question because I've actually worked side by side with women in these positions. So when you ask, well, what can a woman do these jobs? I was there. I was in Iraq with women. They don't want to do the job. We used to call them Air Force? Bobs. Bob stood for back office because that's what they wanted to be. They wanted to be in the office. They didn't want to work.
Well, I said what I said.
You go into a police department right now, when you go inside the office, you're going to see a majority of women in the office working. Why? Because it's safe and it's climate controlled. The majority of the patrol officers are men. Why? Because we're the ones that are going to go out there and actually do it. I have worked side by side with women, and I've said this before.
Yeah, I got you.
If it were up to me, y'all wouldn't even be allowed to be in the military, nor be police officers if it was up to me. Because to be quite honest, you're kind of more useless space than anything. And I say that having a baby with a female officer. I have a child with a female officer. Just more useless space than anything because I've been there. You're just not built for it. It's just at the end of the day, your body is just not built to do what we do. You guys can't work the hours that we work. Your body hurts. You got feminine issues going on. You got emotions going on. You got a lot of things going on. You're just not built to do it.
Let's read some super chats, T-Max, if you don't mind.
And there you go. She was raised with feminism.
Wait,
think
what?
a lot of these.
All right, so we about to jump over here. Hold on for a second, y'all. Y'all hold on for a second.
All right, that's the end of that segment. But I thought that was really powerful. My alchemy, this not a gang obsession on her or whatnot, but she's laughing because she getting hit with so much truth at one time. Trey spoke nothing but facts. A lot of men feel like, you know, women being in maybe certain workplaces or work environments, they're liabilities a lot of the times, and it kind of f's up the feng shui sometimes of the dynamic of the group, because now you're bringing in sexual presence, desire, all these other things that's mixed into that pot. It just throw a curveball to all the other guys that got to work as teammates. But when we get to the liability factor, yeah, when we talk about strength, logic, do we have some that can do it? For sure. And you know, if they're able to do it to the level of a man, hats off. You know, kudos to you. But we talking about the vast majority. See, people going into fields now just for a paycheck. A lot of them not really super adequate at it. So if you got people just going in the fields just for that check, and them being maybe the weaker sex potentially, you know, it's gonna throw a big curveball into it. But both of them women, man, we gotta sit right here and be honest as to what's going on in society now. They trying to throw away the man, and the man that we have now, they trying to produce a weaker version of him to where we ain't gonna have no strong country, strong unity. You know, when we talk about the people that just walking around, everybody is a weaker version of what they're supposed to be, the man and the woman, because we thinking less logical. And with less logic comes more feelings, comes with more, we need to do it this way. It comes with more trying to talk about the things, opposed to just, if it's one way, we just need to go ahead and do it like that. But that's the direction that the world is going into. And Miss Shiny, even the defending of like not having a man or not needing a man, that's crazy talk. Smart men know that we can't do nothing without adequate men. Like I said, we done tamed the world so much. These is first world problems. First world problems, man. The world has been tamed so much to where you have people who actually talk and think like this, that this is just the normal, and it's not. And you can tell the young lady, my alchemy, she just thinking like, well, yeah, women everywhere doing this and that, but she don't really know the nitty gritty. See, people don't really know survival. So all they see is just what's going on TV, these artificial jobs, this stuff that look like it's real, but it's really not. This just stuff that's made up in society. This ain't even what surviving really look like. And thriving in survival, it's not what it really is. So that's just the weird games that we starting to see, man. And it's just crazy to me, man. But I thought this part was interesting. This gonna be it, y'all. I know I did a 2-part back to back. I normally don't even do that, but shout out to the T-Max Network. Y'all make sure y'all please go and subscribe to them and definitely tune into their lives, because I definitely enjoy their lives a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, I really do enjoy it. They the way how the format is laid out. The people that's on there, man, they be spitting facts. But make sure y'all like the video, comment below. It's your guy JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.